Welcome to the Mystic Access Podcast, where the magic is in learning.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Mystic Access Podcast. She's Kim,
He's Chris.
and we have lots of things to talk about today.
We sure do. And we want to begin by talking about something that is coming up and that will be free for all of you to enjoy.
That is our class in September. We're going to have our free monthly class, and we're going to have a guest host who's going to be with us on September 26th. We will be talking about the latest iOS 13 upgrades with Lisa Salinger.
Yes, I was going to say, can you guess who's going to be our special guest talking about iOS? Guesses? Well, now you know.
Yeah, you don't have to guess anymore.
You don't have to guess anymore. Lisa's going to come. She's going to talk to us about all the cool things happening in iOS 13. There are a lot of them, you guys. In terms of voiceover, I was talking to someone else who knows a lot about iOS just recently, and she was saying that there are some of the most iOS voiceover changes this time than there have been in years and years and years, possibly ever. So there's a lot to know about voiceover in particular, and lots of other items too that will be changing and improving hopefully for iOS 13. So it's going to be a fun thing to come and talk with us about. We are sure Lisa will have lots of fun things to share with you. We hope you will join us. And of course, to join us, what do they need to do?
They need to go to the website and they need to sign up for our mailing list. And you go to mysticaccess.com and you can find the events list on any of our pages. You put in your email address and your name and check the box for events and hit subscribe, and you shall be on the mailing list. It is a one-way mailing list, so it's not a discussion list. And that's what you'll do. And probably 2 or 3 days before the event goes live, we'll send out the Zoom information for that class.
We sure will, and you will be able to join us. Of course, if you can't join us for whatever reason live, have no fear. Within a few days to a couple weeks of the event recording, depending on how things are going in Mystic Access land, we will endeavor to have the event recording up on the free downloads page of our website, which is at mysticaccess.com/free-downloads. So
Or
to see any of our free downloads, you can go there.
Or you can be lazy like me and click the link at the main website to go to the free download. So if you don't want to type all that, you can just go to mysticaccess.com and there's the free downloads link.
Or you could make yourself a bookmark the next time you're there. And that's another lazy way to get there fairly quickly if you wish to do it that way. So we have most of our events up there. There are a few that I'm still working on getting up there, but most of our events are there, and we're excited to share this one with you. And we'll be learning a lot right along with you, because are you running any betas this time?
Nope, I am not.
I'm not either. So I know a few of the things that are happening, which I'm kind of excited about. But because I'm not running any betas, it will be fun to see what Lisa has to share and demonstrate for us, because it will be out by then. When do you think it'll be out?
Well, Apple is supposed to have their event the day that this podcast actually drops, which is September 10th. That's what the rumors are saying. And if Apple follows standard Apple events, it's usually a week and a day after the announcement of the new hardware, because they usually start shipping the new phones a week and a half basically after their event. So that would be Friday the 20th, I believe.
That's cool. It'll be interesting to see how it goes and what the new phones are like and lots of things. I heard something interesting about the camera and some of the new phones, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of features they have and how much they cost and how many of our children we're going to sell to purchase a new phone. So we'll see.
Speaking of phones, the live version of our Android class is currently still underway. However, instead of signing up for a wait list, we decided to put the product up for pre-order. So that means that you can actually order it and you will receive the product on October 1st when it becomes available.
Yes, that's the day it's going to drop. You will be able to get the actual product then, and we are excited. This class has turned out so great. We have had so much fun doing it, and people are loving it. Thank you all who are in the class for your kindness, your reviews, your participation. You've just been a great group, and it's been such fun to teach this class, and we're looking forward to sharing it with more of you who were unable to attend the live classes. So if you hesitated or if you were like, not sure if the timing was right, don't worry, you will get your chance to purchase it. So if you want to pre-order, it's up now. I'll link to it in the show notes, and you can go reserve your copy, which you will receive on October 1st, which is a Tuesday.
It's kind of funny if you look at it, it shows the star rating and then it shows this product will be available on October 1st.
So thank you again to everybody who has been kind and reviewed it. You can already read what your fellow participants have to say about the class and reserve and you will be able to download your Daisy and or MP3 version on October 1st, which is a Tuesday.
The next pre-order that we have up, and it'll be almost out of production when this podcast goes live, and that is the Chromebook tutorial. So it's going to be all about Chromebooks. It's going to be an in-depth tutorial, and you're going to be able to download that on September 16th if you pre-order that. So we're doing more pre-orders now than we have in the past few months just because it makes a little bit more sense.
It does, and you can get stuff before you forget about it while you're on the site, hanging out, browsing around, seeing what's going on. So you have the ability to get what you want. And tell us a little bit more about this Chromebook tutorial.
It's a Chromebook tutorial, and it's going to show you how to set up your Chromebook. It's going to show you how to navigate. We're going to dabble in lots of, and I mean lots of, keyboard shortcuts that deal with the Chromebook. We're even going to take a peek into Google Classroom for the students.
Fun. And if you don't use Classroom, don't despair, because there's going to be a lot in here for you. Chris will, of course, be going into Docs and Drive and things like that may interest you. We'll be talking about how to check your mail through your Chromebook, all sorts of fun things like that. So definitely stay tuned if you're interested in that. If you'd like to know more about Chromebooks, it is available for a $39 investment for pre-order right now. So again, I'll link to it in the show notes. You can read more about it, and we would love to have you enjoy this particular documentation.
And our free class is already up on the free downloads page for the Chromebooks.
Absolutely is, and I will link to that as well so you guys can hear it. In fact, I think I will, at some point before this podcast drops, go in and link to that in the product so people can get an idea.
So we're going to talk a little bit about something a little serious and a little scary. And for those of you that know about remote connections, you're connecting one computer to another computer. Kim and I were working last weekend on a project that we can't talk about.
It's still secret. Shh.
It is. But she had to remotely access my computer. So we were using NVDA remote. And this is kind of sort of our fault because we're using a stupid weak little connection key. But she was sitting there minding her own business, working on her end of her computer. And we were talking on FaceTime or something, and I was in another room. And she says to me, my computer just made a weird sound. And what it was the NVDA, somebody has connected to your session. And she says, what are you doing to the computer? And I said, nothing, I'm making dinner. So I was like completely nowhere near the thing. Well, this person basically connected to the computer and was starting to do run commands. And it wasn't a hacker. It was a hacker in the sense of the word that I don't want you on my computer. So I walked over to the computer and did a kill. I just power cycled it. And it was just a little disconcerting that somebody would even try something like that and try and get onto somebody else's computer, without their knowledge. What if nobody was sitting near the computer at the time and we had a remote connection connected and maybe Kim might have been away doing something and who knows what could have happened. Just luckily she was there at the time and we were able to fix the situation before it became bad. I mean, first of all, the person did a run command and tried to find out the system specifications of the computer that they were connected to, which I thought was not cool.
No, that's nobody's business. For one thing, you have no business being on somebody else's computer. without their knowledge. And for another thing, what are you going to do next? So it was a very, very close, lucky thing. We do not know what would have happened had I not been there. And I was essentially tied to the computer for days working on this top secret project, and I had the remote connection open the entire time. So it was really lucky that it didn't happen in the middle of the night when I had the connection open, but the computer asleep. Anything could have happened. It was crazy. It was a kind of disconcerting, scary thing. And we weren't using something like ABC123, although we were using a very commonly guessed word.
Yeah, it was kind of stupid, but that was our fault. The
That
point
was our
is,
fault.
it ain't going to happen again.
No, it's definitely not. So, for the rest of the top secret project, when I needed to be on Chris's computer, we had a very, 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 very strong, long key so that no one could do that, and all was smooth sailing from that point on. So, while the features and the ability to utilize a remote connection is very handy and very useful, and in our case, very necessary, bad things can still happen if you aren't smart.
If you're using NVDA remote, and we're not saying that NVDA remote is a bad thing, it's an awesome thing.
Yes, it is.
It allows more than one person to connect to a machine, and I understand why they created it this way. Because I remember listening to a presentation where they were talking about it before it was even released, and they said that, a teacher could control a computer and they could have quite a number of students just listening. They were thinking about it in a teacher student relationship where those people are supposed to be there, those people are supposed to be connected. That's very cool. Again, if you're going to connect to somebody, insist that they use something a little bit better than, one or two words, because there are people that are trying to connect to your computer for no reason other than God knows what. Secure passwords and stuff like
Yes.
that. You want to make sure that you have secure passwords when you're connecting to just websites and stuff, and make sure that you use multiple passwords, because you don't want to have your Facebook password, your Twitter password, your email password, and your Amazon password to be the same password, because once somebody gets in, who knows what they could have done.
Absolutely.
If somebody gets into your Amazon account and they say, oh, well, let's see if they got a Twitter account. Let's see if they got a Facebook account, or, all that stuff. So just be mindful when you're making your passwords and things like that.
Absolutely. Please, please do, because this could happen to you.
And it wasn't fun.
It wasn't. It was scary.
My computer did something about an hour later just on its own, and she's like, hacker friend is back or something. I forget what it was, but it turned out to be the computer was actually running a task that brought
This was
something.
after we had changed the password, so I was
Right.
really freaking out by that point. I was like, oh, what's happening?
Now on to more cheerier topics.
Cheerier topics. And you know how last time we did the theme of what's old is new again? Well, we're going to do that again this time, except slightly differently.
Yeah, we're going to talk about an old-time radio service called Rusk.
What Rusk stands for?
I don't.
It's spelled R-U-S-C, and it's rusc.com if you want to visit. It stands for Are You Sitting Comfortably?
Oh, well, aren't they clever?
They are. It's run by a guy named Ned Norris and his wife Joy, and they began running the site in 1999. So it's been around for 20 years now. It's a not-for-profit website, and it is a paid site. So you join it, and you can access over, I think, 35,000 OTR shows now. It's crazy. We originally found it, and I don't know which of us found it, but it's one of the Sonos services that's available. And that's how I probably discovered it. Then we started looking at it and looking at all the stuff that is available via this website. It's crazy what all is available and what you can do. And we're just going to touch the tip of the iceberg here. And I will tell you the pricing of the site, but I'm going to wait until Chris has shown you some things about it before we do that, because this is a heck of an awesome website if you're an OTR fan, which we know many of you are.
The nice thing about it is you can download any of them that you want. You're not buying them, you're downloading them. And if I remember correctly, when I did sign up for it, they're asking for the ongoing payments to pay for their servers and stuff. They're not selling the OTR stuff. They're not selling CDs. It's basically you go there, you download what you want, and you play it on whatever you want to play it on.
Absolutely. And you'll pay a membership fee to help them pay for their site costs, because they're getting thousands of people hitting their site all the time to download these OTR shows or to listen to them, because you can also stream them. So that's what you're paying for, and you're paying for the maintenance and upkeep of their site. And they have a lot of offerings on their site related to OTR.
So I'm at rusk.com, RUSC.com, and the first thing I find is a cookie consent.
Clickable Contact Us.
And then there's Contact Us.
Clickable Link JOIN Rusk.
I could join.
Link Member Login.
I could log in as a member.
Link HELP.
I can go to Help.
List with 9 items. Link Home. Link What is our USC? Link Tour of our USC. Link Old Time Radio. Link Free Downloads. Link Radio. Listen now.
So you don't even have to sign in as a member. They have free downloads that you can download and get samples.
Link User Comments. Link Gift Subscription. Link Join.
You can gift a subscription.
That's fun.
Yep.
Out of list link graphic clickable Komodo Secure Seal 113x50.
And there's their Komodo seal.
Link Komodo app. Heading Level 1 Download or listen online to over 35,000 old-time radio shows. Heading Level 2 Whatever show you want, whenever you want it. Established in 1999, the www.rusk.com members site is jam-packed full of everything old-time radio related. In the years since it first saw the light of day, it has grown into being the largest old-time radio site on the internet. With over 50,000 pages of content covering everything from editorial through to individual show reviews, it is understandable why some people refer to it as the Wikipedia of old-time radio.
That's very cool. So let's go to free downloads and see what we have.
Dialogue clickable.
And I'm just going to do a search.
Find dialogue at RE. Clickable list with 9 items. Link free downloads.
Press enter.
Download old-time radio shows. Busy. https/ Clickable Contact Us.
Let's see. We're going to go to heading.
Clickable. Here are some classic shows for you to enjoy today. Heading Level 2. Below are just a few examples of the 25,000 plus shows currently available on our USC. These shows are available to non-members. It will give you a chance to sample the delights that are in store for you when you link become a member. Feel free to download as many of the shows below as you wish by right-clicking on the download link, or click on the play button to listen now. If that's still not enough shows to keep you going, click here to download the top 30 shows from our USC last month.
Oh, wow.
Table with 117 rows and 2 columns. Row 1, column 1, graphic clickable 21st.
Are there enough free shows there?
I was going to say.
Let's see what we have.
Row 2, graphic clickable Abbott and Costello show. Click the play button to listen now. 29 mins. Row 3, graphic clickable Dragnet. Click the play button to listen now. 29 mins. Graphic clickable play, graphic clickable pause.
So it said right click, so I'm going to hit my applications key.
Menu. Open link in new tab. Open link in new window. Open link in new private window. Bookmark this link. Save link as. Enter name of file to save to. Dialog. File name. Combo box collapsed. Edit Alt plus N. Selected more free downloads. Tasks.
Oops.
Huh. Okay, that didn't work
Download.
out too well. Let's see.
Download old-time radio shows. Document. Graphic clickable Dragnet. Click the play. Row 1 column to download as MP3 link.
Okay,
Right
I was
there.
in the wrong table.
Yep.
So let's see what we have
Menu.
now.
Open. Bookmark. Save link as. Enter name of file to save to. Dialog. File name. Combo box collapsed. Edit Alt plus N. Selected 21st. 1954 hours 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Color the .mp3.
So that's what it is. So we're going
It's
to hit
the
that.
date.
Right, and the show
And
title.
the show title.
Download complete.
See if we can play something. I'd like to see if their player is accessible.
Okay, let's do that.
Graphic clickable play.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
I had to down arrow. It's in a table, so you're
Have
using.
you ever heard of 21st Precinct?
Nope. Let's see what
I
it
haven't
is.
either.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns.
Where is this? Yeah? Yeah? Well, who is it? His wife? Hitting her with what? Oh. All right, I'll send the officer.
You are in the muster room at the 21st Precinct,
Who are
the
you?
nerve center. A call is coming through.
I see.
By transcription, you will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
Okay, the officers will be right
Graphic
there.
clickable
You wait out in
pause.
front. Show them.
So I just down arrowed to pause.
Column 2, 21st Precinct. The police are called to a domestic disturbance when a neighbor hears a man beating up his wife. Title, caller, D. Date, 7th April 1954. Visited link download as MP3. Route to column 1 graphic clickable Abbott and Costello show. Click the play button to listen.
I bet
So
you
re-
that's who's on first.
Yeah, so really all you have to do is just down arrow through this table. It looks really, really nice because that's the Abbott and Costello thing.
Now,
So I was making it harder than it was by going into table mode.
Did you hear the quality of that audio? This is one of the things, the first thing I think you and I commented on when we were looking at this. We were saying lots of words we can't say in this podcast in flattering terms about the sound quality of the shows. The
Right.
sound quality of some of this stuff is mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's very cool. That's in a nutshell what it is. I mean, there's no mobile app. They do say they have a mobile experience, but if I remember correctly, you're basically using Safari or Chrome to go to the website and play and download your shows.
So I just talked Chris into logging in to show you the difference in the membership when you actually pay for it and sign in, and it is a world of difference.
It is. I'm going to go to the top of the page.
visited link members home. Link player / basket. Link MY account. Link logout. Link HELB. Visited link home / quick search. Edit. Button search. Link power search. List with 12 items. Link comedy. Link detective.
Oh, there you go. They're categories.
Link drama. Link historical. Link juvenile. Link quiz show. Link sci-fi. Link soap operas. Link sports. Link thriller. Link variety and music. Link westerns.
Let's go to Westerns.
Westerns busy. Clickable link members HOME link. Link MY account. Link logout. Westerns heading level 2. Cowboy shows for kids came as early as the 1930s, but westerns aimed at adults didn't take off until the early 1950s. Big hits of the genre include Gunsmoke and Have Gun Will Travel, but I'm a huge six-shooter fan just for James Stewart's wonderful voice.
So this is done by Ned. He writes all this stuff. So
Yeah, Ned and Joy, they put their little hearts and souls into this site. I was
Yes,
reading
they
more
do.
on the website about it. Every show apparently has a description. There's all sorts of stuff on this website. You get lost for hours here.
let's see what they have real quick. I'm going to go back to the categories after I browse this Western thing for a second.
Graph. Link show. Clickable button unavailable. Link show simple listing.
So you could do a show simple listing if you wanted to.
Click page. Edit unavailable 1 of 1. Clickable button unavailable. Graphic clickable Adventure of the Scarlet Cloak. Link
Never heard of
Adventure
that
of the
one.
Scarlet Cloak.
Never heard of that one.
User rating. Graphic clickable 4. Link add rating / comment
So you can
Show
rate
count.
and comment.
1.
I could show the comment.
Broadcast history 1950. Cast. Link Wendell Niles. Graphic clickable All-Star Western Theater. Link All-Star Western Theater. User rating. Graphic clickable 4.25.
So as you can see, you can go and follow those links and get the shows. That's how they have these categorized. So I'm going to go back.
Loading document. Labor Day. Clickable list. Out of list with 12 items. Link my account. List with 12 items. Visited link Westerns.
I
There they
was.
Out of list with 12 items. Link my account.
Oh, Westerns was the last one. So that's cool.
Then we have more stuff, looks
We
like.
do.
Link mobile version.
There's the mobile version.
Link RUSC radio. Link
Now
it's
that
quiz time.
RUSC radio, before we keep going past that. I think if you go in there, it will give you stations. So if you want to just listen to some comedies like Abbott and Costello and Burns and Allen and The Great Gildersleeve and anything like that, you can go in there and you can just listen to comedies. Or you can just listen to Six Shooter and Gunsmoke and Lone Ranger and stuff like that in Westerns.
Link instructions and videos.
So he has even instructions on how to use the site.
Link people. Link
There was
newsletter.
There's one called Quiz Time up there too, and I don't know if it was able to hear that, but apparently you can do quizzes, which is something that was mentioned on the page I was reading about.
Link books. Link FAQs. Link gift subscriptions. Link my comments and ratings. Out of list recent articles. List with 10 items. Link Labor Day. Link one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Link the adventures of Babe Ruth.
And just so that we remember this, we are just a couple weeks past the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, which is why we're getting lots of articles like this around.
Link the unexpected. Link 4th July celebrations. Out of list. Link see article archive. Recently added shows. Fibber MCG and Molly. List with 1 items. Link buying a book. Out of list. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. List with 1 items. Link Hannibal Murphy Matter. Out of list. Lum and Abner. List with 1 items. Link Grandpa's testimony. Out of list. Cavalcade of America. List with 1 items. Links equal at 70.
So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff, and you can explore a lot of this stuff on your own. But I want to do a search for a specific radio show, and we'll see if it comes up.
Out of list. Quick search grouping edit. 1 result is available. Use up and down arrow keys to navigate.
Okay, now let's see. I should be in browse
If I were a
mode.
betting woman, I could guess what's going into this search field, but we'll see if I'm right, y'all.
Clickable search for Superman. Heading level 2.
Aw, I'm stunned.
Clickable button unavailable. Page. Edit has autocomplete of 1. Clickable button unavailable. Clickable list with 4 items. Link articles. Link series. 2. Link shows. 1,171.
You think there's enough Superman shows on this website?
There were some back in those days that never made it. They got lost. So there are some episodes. I think there are 1,120 episodes total. So they have quite a bit of them, actually.
Link shows.
Let's see. We're going to go shows.
Are USC old-time radio members area busy? Clickable list. Out of list. Link Superman vs. Kryptonite 01 of 33. Adventures of Superman.
Let's see if we can play this.
Superman vs. Kryptonite 01 of 33 busy. Clickable visited link members HOME link player / basket link broadcast 14th May 1947. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap all buildings at a single bound. Look.
Did she say tall buildings or all buildings?
I'm not sure.
It sounded like she said all buildings. Let's see if I can find a play button.
No next button. Based on the comic created by...
This is really, it's amazing what you can find in this. And I just saw this 1,100 shows that he has. So that's really, really cool.
See if there's a link. We'll just wonder how you play it.
List with 3 items added to your playlist / basket. Play now.
Oh, there's
Oh,
play
there
now.
it is.
Out of list. This makes it quick and easy to download and listen to shows without ever leaving the listing. The same little blue icon will appear when you view any of the lists of shows with the simple listing option selected. Don't forget.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Add rating / review.
Let me see.
Link add to player / basket.
There it is. Add to player / basket.
There was
Link
also
share
a
this
play.
show with.
What's that?
There was also a play there.
Link add to player / basket. Link play now.
Oh, there it is.
1,500 hours.
1,500 hours. Do we have 1,500 hours?
It's 15 minutes. You can
I
play
know
it
what
in
it
10
is.
seconds.
Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox. Unknown. Superman vs. Krypton. No next but Superman series broadcast. Clickable list with 3 items. Link play.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive.
Link
Able to leap
next.
tall buildings
Link
in a single
pause.
bound.
Out of list broadcast date.
Look, up in the
Clickable list
sky.
with 3
It's a
items.
bird.
Link
It's a
pause.
plane.
There's pause.
Link
Superman.
next.
Who's next?
Link
Kellogg's
mute.
Pep.
Link next.
Pep.
Link pause.
Kellogg's Pep used to be a cereal that sponsored this radio show. I said to my dad one day, who was born in 1941, I said
He's going to
something.
kill you if he ever finds out you just told the world that, but okay.
Too bad. You have to know his age because, or at least when he was born, because it kind of goes with the story.
Okay.
So I asked him about Kellogg's Pep, and he goes, "Don't ever get it. It's disgusting." I was like, "Oh, okay." I found it kind of funny. Another friend of mine who collected some of the buttons and stuff that they used to give away on this radio show, which was really kind of cool too.
So that's Rusk, and now that you've seen how awesome it is, let us tell you about the prices. And no, we get nothing for recommending this really awesome site to y'all, except the pleasure of knowing that you've found something cool. You can join monthly for $7.50 a month. You can join quarterly for $18. So that's $18 every 3 months. So you pay less that way. Or you can join yearly for $60.
Which brings it down to $5 a month.
Which is crazy for everything that you get. I mean, 35,000 shows, really? And if you do have a Sonos product, you can sign in using your Rusk creds to your Sonos and play it through there, which is pretty epic.
So now that we've shown you old-time radio, we want to show you something that you might be able to listen to your old-time radio on.
Yes, indeed. As promised last time, we have another new speaker friend to show you. Yay! And this is by a company called MIFA or MIFA. Do we know? We don't know?
We don't.
We don't? We'll try and find out. Anyway, it is really, really cool. This is a water-resistant speaker. It's square. It's about palm-sized. Kind of fits in my palm, and I have small hands, so that kind of gives you an idea. So it's probably, I don't know, 4 inches around, maybe. 4 by 4 by 4 by 4.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Not real sure. Anyway, it's really cool. The sound it puts out is incredible for what this little guy is. Now, this speaker kind of breaks the mold for us a little bit in that it does not have voice prompts. However, fear not. This speaker has a different sound for every single thing that it does. It's already connected to my phone, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it on, and it has amazing tactile buttons. There are only 3 buttons on it, so it's kind of hard to get lost. So I'm going to press and hold one of the buttons. It's on. It made 3 sounds there. One says I'm on, one says I'm ready to connect to something, and one says I'm connected. So let me do that again. I'm going to turn it off. And there's the power off sound. And I'm going to turn it on and be quiet. So 3 very distinct, very unique sounds. Now, it takes just a second,
Tuesday, September 3rd.
for the sound to reach your phone. So I've now gone into an app,
Mostly classical piano.
and I'm just going to find something to play for you.
Popular movie mostly
Let's
movie
see.
soundtracks. Thomas Newman, The Whisperers, The Horse Whisperer.
We'll play this.
Movie soundtracks. Tom.
The sound quality is crazy, y'all. Can you hear the bass through the mic?
Yes.
Classical.
Let's play you some
World. Classical guitar.
classical guitar.
Classical guitar.
So I just changed tracks. I'm going to change tracks again. Let me find a popular song to play, y'all.
55. Edit.
Let's see.
Old pop info. Soft info. Soft rock. Collective soul. Soft
Here's
rock.
some Collective Soul.
Collective soul. Shine.
And I just moved it away from the thing so we could talk about it. But it's mind-blowing. It's to be as small as it is, it'll blow your mind.
There's 3 kind of cool features. It plays off of a micro SD card, and it has 2 suction cups at the bottom of the speaker, so you could literally slap it onto your tiled wall in your shower. Of course, you don't want it to be near your shower because it's water resistant, not waterproof.
So it can get splashed, but don't dunk it.
Right. And the other really, really cool feature about it is you can connect two of them together and have a stereo pair.
And if you did that, you would not regret it. We promise. It would sound awesome. And especially since they're so little, it would be just a very nice experience.
And the buttons on them are completely tactile. There's no guesswork.
None whatsoever. The other thing that's cool about it is there's a lanyard that comes with it, which we didn't know about for a while. We finally found it. It's a nice stretchy rubber lanyard. And you can attach it and you can hang this somewhere too. So if you want to hang it in your shower instead of plopping it up on the wall, if it won't stick up there, for instance, you could do that.
Or you could do both.
Well, yes, you technically could do both.
Could slap it on your shower head or something and then put it on the wall just in case it comes off the wall. It's not going to tumble.
Exactly. And it's made out of really nice material. It feels really nice. It feels really sturdy, which is cool. Hey, here's a great song. And it sounds great.
Yeah, it does.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
And we will be offering these probably by the time the podcast goes live.
Yes, at least for pre-order. So we'll have them available for you to at least pre-order if you want them. We're very, very excited to offer these to you because they're so nice. They do a really fantastic job. I mean, listen to this.
Yep.
I mean, that's crazy. And of course, to turn it off, I just go, it's off. I mean, it's an amazing little speaker. We're so pleased with it. You know, I gotta say, this group of speakers that we're selling are the ones I have been most excited about all the speakers that we've offered. They're very special. And you haven't even heard us talk about the headphones yet. You just wait, guys. We have such amazing things to share with you. Speaking of amazing things, we actually did have one more amazing thing we wanted to talk about in terms of new products today.
Yes, we did.
Chris, you know how a lot of these speakers charge?
Yeah, you plug a cable into them, and you hope you get the cable in the right way.
Yeah, because specifically these are micro USBs for
right.
most of these speakers. Well, I think we have a solution, don't we?
We do. They're cables that can go into the micro USB port either way.
Either way. So you no longer have to worry about the nibs go up, the nibs go down. I broke my port because I was trying to cram it in. That will be a thing of the past.
Exactly. They come in a group of 3. We're not going to sell them separately. So you get 3 cables. You get a 1-foot cable, a 3-foot cable, and a 6-foot cable.
Because who doesn't need micro USB cables? I mean, we know a lot of stuff is going to USB-C. We get that. But how much old crap do you have laying around your house that is micro USB? A lot. We do. And we're sure you do too.
Exactly.
And as a result, we're offering you really nice braided cables that can go in either way. And you will get 3, as Chris said. Because you might want to use one permanently in one location. And you might want to take one in a bag traveling with you or in your briefcase. And you might have one that moves around your house. So there are definitely reasons why you would want multiples of these. And so that's how we're going to offer them. And of course, if you don't want all of them, give one away to a friend and tell them you got it from us. And they can come check out the other cool stuff we have to offer if they wish. Because these are really neat. They're really sturdy, really nice cables.
Yes, they are. This is something that we haven't done. You won't get a tutorial because you don't need a tutorial on how to plug in a cable. Basically, you just plug in the cable and it works.
Absolutely. So next time we are going to show you our last speaker, which we're really looking forward to sharing with you. We might give you some tips and hints about other new products coming up. I have a Kim's Beauty Secrets section coming up next time, which I'm really excited to share. And we'll, of course, have lots more to share as well. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us. We could not have this podcast without you.
I agree, and I think I'm either going to listen to the 21st Precinct show or the Superman show. Probably the 21st Precinct show because I have never heard it before.
I've never heard it before either. It sounds very interesting.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
The preceding podcast is a presentation of Mystic Access, where the magic is in learning. If you are blind or visually impaired and desire to discover how our comprehensive products and services may support and empower your assistive technology journey, we welcome your visit at www.mysticaccess.com. Have a question or wish to place an order via phone? Call us at 716-543-3323. If you have something to share about this podcast episode, press 4 to reach our Mystic Access podcast comment line. Email us at info@mysticaccess.com. Connect with us on Twitter at twitter.com/mysticaccess and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/mysticaccessempower. Would you like to spread the word about our podcasts? Your friends and colleagues may listen and subscribe at www.mysticaccesspodcast.com. If you enjoy our episodes, consider leaving us an iTunes rating and review. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks for spreading the word, and thanks for being a listener. We hope you enjoyed this episode.